I'm Judy, and I'm going to show you some Dien Chan nerve points that you can work today on your face to help if you suffer from tinnitus. Now, that's that awful ringing, whooshing, buzzing noise that you can get in your ears. And it obviously needs to be investigated, but if it's really annoying, these are some points you can work on your face that is going to help. So you start off by rubbing up and down in front of your ears, just using your index fingers, about 12 to 15 times. This is just a start, it's like an opening sequence. And there's a little spine reflected on the side of your face that just helps calm the whole central nervous system. So you start off with that. Then you can use your fingers to work these points, but I find it's actually more effective if you use something a little bit firmer like a cotton bud. And the reason for this is because then you feel around for the nerve point and you press on the area that is most tender. So the first point is in the top third of your forehead. So you can imagine if your forehead's divided into three, so you've got the top section, the middle bit, and then the bottom bit. So we want to go to the top bit, and we go in line with the inner corner of your iris, which is the coloured part of your eye. So you go up there, feel around for where it's tender, and then hold there and press for about 10 to 20 seconds. If you're using your finger, you need to do it a little bit longer, say 30 to 40 seconds, because it isn't quite as firm. And then you go across the other side, still on that upper third, in line with the inner corner or the inner edge of your iris, the coloured part of your eye. Feel around for where that's tender and press there for about 10 to 20 seconds. The next point for your ears is in the inner corner of your eyebrow. So you follow your eyebrow right down, right to the inner corner of your eyebrow, and feel where it's tender and press there, about 10 to 20 seconds. And then you do the same on the other eyebrow. Do it with this. Go right to the inner corner, where it ends, the inner corner. Press there for about 10 to 20 seconds. The next point is actually on your nose. Now, to find this, go where your nostrils flare out, you follow that line right up to the top of your nose, and then either side of that top bit. So you're still on the top of your nose, but you're not right in the centre, you're just off centre. So feel around for where that's sore. And another way of finding it too is if you push your nose up like that and there's a crease, a natural crease that forms on top, that's where you're aiming for, but just off centre. Do that for about 10 to 20 seconds. And then just go across the other side. So it's up, like I said, from where your nostrils flare out, follow that line up onto your top of your nose, or again, you could press it up and where you've got that natural crease, going to the centre, and then just go slightly off centre. So you've done the right side, then do the left. Feel for where it's tender and press there for 10 to 20 seconds. And while we're on the nose, there's another really good point for the ears, and it's right where you've got this little bit flares out. So you've got this little part of your nose, and you're not actually on the nose, you're right next to it. So just that little round part of your nose, you're actually on the face, but you're against the nose. So you press there 10 to 20 seconds. Then you do the same on the other side. So it's where you've got this little bit that flares out, and right on that curve, sorry, going the wrong way, right on the curve, but you're actually on the face, but you're pressing up against the nose. Feel for where it's tender and press there for 10 to 20 seconds. Then you've got another one that's really good for tinnitus is, now, before I say this one, if you're pregnant, don't do any points below your nose. And it's better not to do any points if you're pregnant unless you actually see a professional reflexologist in person. So if you're not pregnant, halfway between, you've got this little round bit of your chin, and halfway between that and the bottom of your lip, you go across to where the corner of your lip is. So the outer corner of your lip, you press there for 10 to 20 seconds. If your blood pressure's low, do this one really gently. And like I said, don't do it if you're pregnant. And then you go across the other side in line with the outer corner of your lips or your mouth and press there for 10 to 20 seconds. Another really good one for any sort of pain, and particularly the irritation of this tinnitus, is a point on the right side of your face only. So you go across from the bottom of your nose in line with the outer edge of your iris, the coloured part of your eye. So you go down from the outer edge, feel around for there. You can even push up into the point and press there for about 10 to 20 seconds. And then very last point is where your ears actually meet your face, the bottom of your earlobe does. So for example, I'm trying to work out how to show this with my earphones in. I'll just keep one in. Where the earlobe touches your face, where it joins your face, feel around there for where it's tender and press in there, 10 to 20 seconds. You're confused with the camera. And then you do the same on the other side. So where the earlobe joins your face, the bottom of it, just down there. Feel around for where it's tender. This one's really good for your ears, also good for throat. Press there for 10 to 20 seconds. And that's all. And you finish by rubbing up and down in front of your ears like you did to start with. This is like a closing sequence for about 12 to 15 times. So that's it. I hope it helps. Thank you.